and I should be in. Let me take a peek over here first. Okay, there we are. All right, got my dual screen action. Taking a peek here. What people get in here? For anyone who is here, what's the crack? What's the story? How are you getting on? Are you well? Because you're looking well. Cold coffee. Yeah, I have to apologize because Thomas isn't here. We may miss him, but yeah, he won't be here today. Maybe at the end, I don't know. So you have myself. Yeah, I'm have to get myself a virtual reality headset, VR, and oh my god, I've spent the last 2 days trying to like fix it for my computer, and then been rough. I've been behind on stuff. Like recorded an episode about 2 days ago, and sure, it's only coming out like after this. Like so, a bit behind. But I suppose what can you do? So let me just post this in the old Sarge's corner. Tell those cool people over here. 1 second. Do. Copy. And boom. There we go. Ah, boy. What a day it's been. Such a pain in the ass. Ghosteen, what's the crack? How you getting on? Big fan. No, I tune into your streams every now and then. You fucking streaming all the time. And that takes commitment, like, holy fuck. I've seen you playing Rust. It's a cool one. Or not Rust, what was it? Fuck. Plane Crash, yeah. What's it called again? You'll have to remind me. But yeah, cool stuff. Where is the postal live stream? Well, yeah, about that. No. I have so much stuff going on with VR at the moment. Such a pain in the ass. Like I have what you got? I got Boneworks just installed now. I don't even know if I can run it, but I'm gonna try. Let's see what happens. Donut time. It's always chicken with you. Yeah, Ghosting. What is it you're playing again? Because I completely fucked that up. No, same goes. And power to you and all you do on YouTube. It's a hard place, but you gotta do your best. So fair play to you. Yeah. So what else I have? I have VR chat. I probably won't do anything in that because you know yourself. People could say all kinds. I played it last night with a friend, and sure, there was a kid who got bullied to shit. And it was a unique experience. My first time ever using it, like. And then I had what else? I have Pavlov, which is kind of like Call of Duty but on VR. I'm doing this all wirelessly, so it's a bit rough, a bit slow. You know the story. Yeah. Leading the Sky, what's that? I've never heard of that game, in all fairness. Jeez, I'm fucking 19, and every time I get on, you just make me feel so old. No name, person without a name. You got zero service. That's very easy. I'll see you when you can chat. Kyle, where's Drunken Bar Fight stream? Is that a fucking game? If it is, sure, I'll take a peek. But no, I have 4 games at the moment, and I'm gonna do a bit with those. Have to figure out what to do with them. Yeah. And yeah, Minecraft VR. Me. I mean, sure. I know people have played it. But I think just because it's all blocky, it'd be a bit weird. But yeah, no, I know you play all kinds of games, Ghosteen. Oh, it's Forest. Forest is the one I'm talking about. You understand? It's a bit like Rust. There's been a lot of stuff in the gaming world about Rust recently. So yeah, um, power to you, man. Power to you. I've seen your Modern Warfare ones as well. I like your thumbnails. How's it going, neighbor? Everyone's favorite neighbor. How's the wife, the kids, the beard? It's all going great, easy. It's all going great. Um, all is happy in the world, bar COVID. But here, lads, there's 7 likes at the moment, and there's 12 people. So what's the story there? If we get the 10 likes, I will literally take off my earphones for about a second and put them back on. Yeah, it's a lot like Rust. Rust is a cool game. It's a cool one anyway. How's yeah, nice. My mom's doing just fine, neighbor. Doing just fine. Drunken Bar Fight is a VR game. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a peek at that, won't I? I don't know if I can run Half-Life Alex, but I'll try. All right, ear reveal. 1 second, that's all you get. 10 likes. More fucking tiny ears over here. And boom. We did it, ladies. We got 10 likes. Boom. Back in business. Yeah. Yeah, I think I should. What was the difficult dame? Or difficult dame? Game. Donut time. What was it? Oh, you need to put the banner up. Fuck. Keep forgetting. Boop. There's someone that's not included on that. I may fix it. I think I've everyone. Top 3 VR games. That's rough. That's a hard one. I think out of what I've played, which is like literally 3 games. Funny enough, it's Vader Immortal, which is Oculus Quest store. I think it's an Oculus exclusive. Great game. Cool little Star Wars game. I love it. That's number 1. After that, it'd probably be VR chat, because the stuff people do on VR chat is unreal. But you know yourself. And then Pavlov. Just because I haven't really got Pavlov to play properly yet. Like, it works with me. I do have a PC, Kyle. I'll take a look. Isaiah Britt, you have a great day. You have a good one. Is it good? It's absolutely amazing. Gotta add Frostbite to the list. Okay. That's coming from the doghouse. He's an absolute legend himself. Yeah, I'll add that there now. Give us a second. How do I? Sorry, Frostbite, you say? If you don't know, that little list is people who've donated in the past. You just put their names in and say thank you. Like people do, like stuff like that. If they have a Patreon account, if people donate, they have the thing at the end of the video. This is our equivalent at the moment. It's not on Patreon. Would you guys even want one? Because we talked about it a lot, but yeah. Thomas Crow, I apologize. I was busy. I was working. I'm 3 days worth of work behind, and I was just getting it done. Not personal. I didn't even see your message till about 6 o'clock, and you messaged me at 4. But yeah, I'll hop on tomorrow if I catch up. Yeah. Dog, I seen you the cool guy on yesterday. I popped in, called you about sexy, and I left. So that was cool. All right. See you later, Ghosteen. How does Patreon even work? I'd be lying if I said I knew. Let me just fucking fix how I'm sitting. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I knew. To be honest, it's I don't know. I think you give like a certain amount of money. I think there's tiers to it too, kind of like Twitch or whatever, or it's one set. I don't know. And I don't know if you pay the money, you get access to like additional content. Like some people do like their videos a day early, or they're like an exclusive Discord or blah blah blah. I know the Hardy Books did that. They had like a Discord with all their main actors, and you could just chat with them all day. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, leading star. I'll actually look it up now. Was it? I'll look it up. Is it a Flash game? It looks like a Flash game. What are you? You're just this guy like going around mauling people. Huh. Hmm. Cough, cough. OnlyFans. Nice try. Oh, you have to take it down or what? Dog. As I seen that, I was like, should he be in uniform? I was thinking that when I was watching. Hardy Books. Yeah, they're I guess we've had on before. They're like the Irish version of Trailer Park Boys, except I think Hardy Books came first. They're the first YouTube series to ever become a movie. So pretty cool. It's kind of cool because like they started off when they were the same age as myself, and now they've done very well. So it's very inspirational. They're in like their 40s now, I think. Oh, it's a demo so far. Okay. Yeah, dog. I'm sorry to hear about that with the episode. It was interesting. So don't know what you're gonna do with that one. Yeah. You guys have any ideas who you'd like to see on the podcast soon? Today's episode, right after this ends, is with a guy called Mark Ryan. And Mark Ryan was locked down in Transformers. Let me get a picture of him. I need to close all my background stuff. 1 second. Okay. All right. Share my screen. Okay. You guys see this guy, Mark Ryan? You may recognize him from that character, Lockdown in Transformers. He also voices Bumblebee. Pretty cool. And a bunch of other characters here. He's in Black Sails. He's done a lot of work with Michael Bay, which is pretty cool. But yeah, voice of Bumblebee, that's no small thing. And then Lockdown, the infamous face cannon guy. Let me look up Lockdown. Yeah, this lad is able to turn his face into a cannon. Where is it? Boom. And that was pretty unique. So yeah, that's how we played. Unique character. He's done a lot. So episode with him is out fairly soon. Boop. And we'll stop sharing the screen. So what we got here? You took it down, dog. Fair play. Breaking Bad. I'm not too far in it, but I'll get there. Yeah, Hardy Books is a role in the server because the guy called Martin Maloney who made Hardy Books is in our server. He doesn't really talk, but he's there. I'm also in his one. nice one, donut time. He does, and I think you should go into Sarge's corner because what himself and James talk about are very similar, except he's talking about hypnosis and James is talking about like just mental willpower. Um, you know, whatever, man. Uh, yeah, I booked a guest for James on his show. If you know about Paul Roseberry, he's getting on, so that should be an experience. Uncle Paul, he's on his podcast a fair bit. I think he's done 3 or 4 episodes, more than anyone else. And every time we have a chat, it's great. But every time we do a video, it's demonetized. So I don't know what that says about YouTube. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, it would be a good stream. Yeah, I'd love to sort out a guest for James. Every time I do, he kind of just forgets. Like he's a busy guy. At some point, I reckon myself and Thomas should be like his equivalent of like Joe Rogan's Jamie. You know, at this point, it may as well be. But no, see what happens. I think it'd be pretty cool. Where's Master Chief? In Halo, bro. No, the guy who shows up here, I haven't a clue. I don't know, is he still here? Or is he gone? Or what's the cracking? Yeah. Tisk to the tisk. Yeah. You guys ever have like computer problems? Because good lord, the last few days have been awful. Installed a new graphics card. Cleaned it out because it was filthy, and then my RAM started to stop working. Then I rearranged it to work properly. And yeah, just not working for me. I had to fix some software stuff, and then it's kind of running okay. But even if it like cuts out during this, I have a second feed over to my left. Just click it anytime. You met Jacksepticeye. That's kind of cool because he's from pretty nearby. Yeah, he's from Athlone, and I'm from Edenderry. I'll show you the difference in where they are. Give us a sec. Give us a second. All right. Boop. And boop. So yeah, there's little old me, and there's Athlone. Yeah, that's where he's from. Someone told me, I don't know how true it is, that he went to the secondary school in my town. I'm not really sure why. I think he was there and he moved and went somewhere in my town. Never met the guy. I know people have met him. But I mean, meeting somebody and knowing them isn't the same. Like a lot of you at this point would know me, but you haven't met me, and then blah blah blah. But yeah, I'd love to do something with him at some point because I feel like there's a lot of pressure on him to represent Irish people for some reason. So we'll see. Hopefully, we'll get some with him someday. We tried to get involved with his company, Top of the Morning Coffee, but obviously you've seen where that went. Nowhere. See, when is Paul Roseberry coming on to Sarge's Corner? He's yet to tell me, but James is sorting it. James had to call him. Those guys are basically neighbors as well. They're so close to each other. Like, kind of feels cool. Like I booked a comedian on a different guy's show. It's kind of weird. Easy. Too far, man. Too far. Yeah. I was happy to get him on. Tony Cicero. Who is he again? Remind me of that one, dog. Frostbite. I hope it is too. You break your legs. Oh, Kyle, you're Master Chief. Oh, I didn't know. I noticed you, Frostbite. You're there. I'm glad you're here. Russman, I know it's you. I know it's you. Don't even try to bamboozle me again. So Um, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of the thumbnails recently? I've been putting in fucking God knows how much work into them. It's been a bit of a pain. Hey, Hala, how you doing? Yeah, we remade the Call of Duty one. Let me see if I can pull that up. Uh, I'll pull up a couple of these and then I'll share my screen. One second. How many can I add up? I even redid the logo recently. Kind of crazy. How about this one? A second. Let's like pull these up. Yeah, here's just a few. I'll share the screen now. Boop. And boop. So there's today's one. In comparison to not even having a thumbnail, that's much better. I think I like what I did with the mic there. Boop. What else we got here? We got the new Call of Duty one. I think that's unreal. We got a little plane in the background, well-known Irish plane. Yeah, kind of made it look like it's the Irish flag, and there's a bit of truth to it. And yeah, what else we got here? Myself for Half Life. That was the original. I cut that out. I felt there's no point for that being there, so now it's this one. Because I remember being like in like what fourth or fifth year and being told that I look a lot like Gordon Freeman. I had no idea who the guy was. So cool. And last one, Virtual Pub Talk. If anyone can guess what show that's from, power to them. Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones to make. Boop. And then there's so many more, but I'm not gonna pull them all up. Let me go scroll back, see what we're saying. Yeah, I exposed you, Russman. Paul, I didn't watch The Sopranos that much, to be honest, dog. $100 later, it's all good. Well, here's one I got from college. It's incredibly powerful, which is kind of terrifying every time I use it. Uh, yeah, I'm glad you liked them easy. They take ages, as Thomas knows. Again, thank you very much, Russman. Neighbor, you're a goddamn gent. Did you actually interview Jacksepticeye? That's pretty cool. What's this? What editing software do I use? I use Photopea. I forgot I was sharing my screen. I'll show you now. Photopea is kind of like Photoshop, but in browser. So I grab a bunch of images. I can do whatever I want here. So yeah, it works. It works. People said fake for hello, Lord Frags. Um, you nailed it, and you nailed it first. Um, yeah, yeah, it's 3.5 men. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we've been trying to just kind of get everything together again. Like for a long time, we were kind of being a bit meh with our uploads. Like we kind of stepped away from being a podcast for a while after New Year, just because we couldn't book anyone. Everyone was busy, or even like we're supposed to have like a bunch of podcasts saved up for, the holidays. But then again, no shows. And now we've since gotten in contact with people. They're getting on, blah blah blah. But you know yourself. People have lives and stuff happens. So even if someone says like they can't get on, there's normally a fair enough reason for it, and obviously I'm not going to get annoyed. But I love having people on. So yeah, I had to specify earlier before that we weren't a Call of Duty YouTube channel, obviously, because when we're playing, we're pretty shit, but we're having fun. So you don't really need to hold us to a high standard. Like the only scenario in which we win is in like the second last circle. There's four of us all hiding, and no one finds us. And by the last circle, we execute the last three people from someone's squad after they got mauled by another squad. Like we don't really do very well. But yeah, and even with these, they're kind of more podcast like, so it's alright. Kind of stole this one off James, this format, so you know the story. I mean, I'm not going to install it right now, Kyle, but sure. Is it multiplayer or single player? The M16? I've never used an M16, so basically got nothing there. Almost easy. For your information, I have a lot more wins than 2. No, we've something like 100 episodes of Modern Warfare on the channel, but like I have like 28 wins. So I think 7 of them, 8 of them, maybe 9 of them are actually in those 100 videos. There was a point where like we had done 16 episodes and we had 6 wins. We're like, oh my god, we're legends. And then we stopped playing and we all got shit. And then RPG spam wasn't a thing anymore, so we kind of got done. Yeah. What can you do? Yeah. Oh, so it's in single player right now. It's in demo. All right. Yeah, we're not the best, but we do our best, and that's what matters. What matters is we're having fun. You've 1 win. Yeah, fair play to easy. I say you probably got with us too. Confirm or deny. All right. Yeah. This is much easier when Thomas is here. But as we all know, he ain't. I get the mic better up. Stone is hot. G. Whatever that means. G. All right, we got 11 people in here, 12 people in here, and we all kind of vibing. If I see that like button get to 15, I will literally take a sip of cold coffee. It's right here in my Little Miss Sunshine mug. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Absolutely lightning bolt. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I was supposed to play with Thomas Crow today, and then I kind of ghosted him. In all fairness, I was busy. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how much work goes into a podcast. Like, we're not on YouTube exclusively. I don't know if any of you have listened on Spotify or Apple Podcast or blah, 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 but, we're also on those. So it's kind of hard to manage those, upload them, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, editing videos takes ages because I do it on a laptop. And you know the story. Like, you've probably seen fairly recently, like the quality of the videos have gone from literally just a pre-recorded Zoom meeting to a little bit higher. But if you watch the Mark Ryan one, you'll notice I had a problem with this weak camera, and I ended up turning green a couple of times. So not the best, but be grand. I was green gang, IRL. Imagine the audacity. So yeah. Again, like in terms of guests, what kind of people are you looking for myself and Thomas to get on, or what kind of conversations you want us to have? Because I know we get a lot of actors on, but whenever you give a suggestion, I normally try and get the person. So, any suggestions? Easy. There's basically no excuse. I see this as borderline criminal. So, 1,000 years gulag. I think that's fair. No, that's totally fine. Like, you don't have to show up. If you like it, watch it, but never feel obliged to check anything out. Yeah, it's great to see things are going back to normal where you are. So, power to you, man. Let's head to the pub. Well, we're in the virtual pub. Ooh, yeah, virtual pub gang. Oh boy. Or I don't know if anyone in here is in the fucking virtual pub already. Discord. It's a fun old time. Um, Labour. I've heard a couple things about them. I've heard people mention them here and there. I think they're a bit full of it, but that's it. Yeah, Frostbite. I got the same impression from the name. But you know yourself. I think I'll make a pass on that one. Sir Hat, how you getting on? I probably butchered your name again. Glad to see you. What's the crack? How are you getting on? Are you well? Because you're looking well. Oh boy. I don't even remember why my name is Potato Man. Let me fix that. Here we go. So, leading Sky's story, you're Kyle, a former Black Ops unit, and you and your brother are on a team. Okay. That seems like a pretty simple story. I wonder what they'll do with it. Snow and 3 years. The Dutch government collapsed. I probably need to fact check you on that one. Let me check. Okay, well, it's looking to be trending. Okay, Dutch government collapses over benefits scandal. Let's take a peek at this, will we? Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte's government has resigned over child benefits scandal, threatening political instability as the country battles the coronavirus pandemic. Thousands of parents were wrongly accused by Dutch authorities of fraudulently claiming child allowance, with many of them forced to pay back large amounts. Oh, fuck. That's not good. Imagine like being forced to pay the government money you don't owe them. Wow. And as far as I know, their tax is pretty high anyway. The fact that some parents were targeted for investigation by tax officials because they. Oh, it was because of dual nationality stuff as well. Which is long-standing criticisms of systematic racism in the Netherlands. I wouldn't be too sure on that one though, because in the Netherlands you'd have a lot of, just Europeans in there. I wouldn't call that racism or systematic racism. Like obviously if you've two, I don't know. If you have two passports and you're there claiming their child allowance, they're going to investigate you to make sure you're actually there. That's kind of standard procedure. Otherwise, I'd love to be like Irish with a Dutch passport saying, "Oh, my Irish kids over here need your dash." Damn. Well, I don't think it was necessary they needed to fucking collapse their government. That's pretty outrageous. But they could have like just paid people back with a bit extra, like give them some form of apology. I don't know. Like, don't collapse your fucking government, bruh. and then say racism. But okay. Um, yeah, yeah, you better pick it up. Hello, freak bitches. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear, Russman. I'm really sorry to hear. Um, Kyle, by any chance in that game, does the Dutch government like collapse? See you, Frostbite. Yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear. Sir Hat. I mean, like, do you think it's a race based thing? Do you think they just kind of did that for no reason? What do you think they should do? I think a huge public apology is in order. They can't just quit because they fucked up. It's their jobs as leaders to, you know, lead the fucking place. So don't give up when you do something bad. Um, so yeah, it's set in Poland. Cool, cool. I've never been. I've never been. I don't think I ever will either. No real reason. Just I think I'm going to be in a COVID lockdown for the rest of my life at this point. Here hoping we ain't though. So yeah, yeah, Sir Hat. Let me know what you think I should do, because I think that was just kind of childish. Always been a piece of shit. Because like I understand like what the situation is, and I guess where you are. So you know, it's kind of funny. Like we'd all know like Donald Trump and what he'd be at, but you know, like other countries we wouldn't have a clue. We're very Americanized. It's a bit weird. Or it might just be here because we're sandwiched in between the UK and the United States, and so yeah. How much longer will it go down in Ireland? I don't know. I don't know. I reckon a long time, buddy. Let me show you the COVID cases here. All right, share my screen again. Okay, so here is our cases. They're not looking too good. You know, that was our first wave. We thought that was terrifying, and then we got here. Everything was fine basically from here to here. We got a second wave, and at this one we kind of freaked the fuck out. Like we were genuinely getting scared. Like well, people were scared the whole time. It was terrible. But then you know we never really dropped out of one, and then zoom. Our highest in our second wave was about 1,000. First wave, 1,500, and then this one, it's 8,000. Holy fuck! And now even the deaths has gone up. Normally, people point to like the deaths that were going down normally, but not really the case here. In the first wave, pretty terrible. Second wave, you could barely tell that there was a wave if you looked at the deaths. But if you look at the third wave here, it's not looking too good either. It's just, and this is just knowing how to treat it. And then also Ireland's running out of like hospital beds and blah blah blah. We're pretty fucked up right now. So I'm staying pretty safe. I'm staying home. I'm not even seeing Shauna. So yeah, it's a bit depressing. But I have a VR headset and her brother has one, so myself and herself will meet in VR and have a chat. Blah blah blah. Bit of fun. Oh, he doesn't listen to experts then, so he'd be a bit stupid then. Yeah, yeah. He didn't lock down. It's rough. Yeah, only reason I started a podcast was because of COVID. I wanted to record one when I was still in school, but I wasn't really. planning on making it consistent. I was going to do an archery podcast about archery in Ireland. Blah, blah, blah. I'd interview all the best archers in Ireland. Blah blah blah. Move on to some in the States, but obviously I don't do that right now. We just interview people from everywhere, and yeah, we obviously take inspiration from the Joe Rogan podcast, but I also take a lot from Good Mythical Morning, their Ear Biscuits podcast. Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of podcasts we're inspired by, but I suppose I'm still a fan of Joe Rogan. I watch him a lot. Some people give him a lot of shtick. I don't think he's really deserving of it, but you know. But yeah, you're in the UK, Kyle. You poor beep. Yeah, you guys kind of fucked up our trade. Most of our trade goes to you guys, and now it's getting taxed so bad we're basically going to stop doing it. Not good. You can't see how many people recovered from COVID here. Okay, that's bad management, ain't it? In your county alone, well, in my county there's less than 100. I think we're one of the best counties in Ireland at the moment. Yeah, the same problem here. No ICU beds. It's awful. Do I think I'll ever move to the States? Absolutely. Absolutely. My parents wanted to do it when they were younger, but due to circumstances, they ended up not doing it. Like, we had a house bought there and everything. I could be living in Florida right now because we were planning to move to Florida. I'd be Florida man. You wouldn't believe it. But also, I wouldn't have an Irish accent, so a bit grateful. But yeah, I'll probably make my way there myself. So we'll see. We'll see. But the thing is, like, how would the show continue if I went over there? Like, what's the story with myself and Shauna? Like, I can't just drag my girlfriend up to a different state, up to the States without any real reason. But yeah, we'll see. And Thomas wants to go Australia, or he wants to stay. So we'll see. We'll see. Unless I convince the whole gang to go, could be a big delay. Yeah. But I'd love to. I've put a lot of thought into it. I always wanted to move statewards. Because, in Ireland, like, we're taxed to bits. Like, we're taxed so badly on everything. Now, thankfully, our taxes are included in the price. So I'm not walking up to buy a $1 chocolate bar and then paying like $1 and something. So it makes a bit more sense here. Yeah. I don't know, man. What a time to be alive. Yeah, hopefully I get Tommy to go. And hopefully all going well, Sean would go. But there's a difference in convincing someone to go and forcing someone to go. Like, if she genuinely didn't have any interest, I obviously wouldn't really go. But yeah, there has to be a point where you stop. Like, I couldn't be at her every day. Like, okay, what do you think about going to the States now? You've changed your mind today? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's the same with Thomas. I wouldn't be able to do that to him. That would be pretty mean. I'm not thinking Florida. I was thinking Florida when my parents was thinking Florida. I was thinking South Carolina. Because they have a lot of personal freedoms that are pretty cool. But I don't know. Could be even more northwards. Pennsylvania. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Even like one of the Dakotas. I think they're deadly. They're so cool. But I also kind of want to see a beach and like be fast. And if everyone wants to go back to Ireland, see if there's like a family thing. I could go a lot faster back to Ireland from South Carolina than like North Dakota, South Dakota, in between Dakota. Yeah. Where would you recommend Almost Easy? Or Jason? Where would you recommend? After COVID? No. No, I'm not moving after COVID. I still have to finish my college education here, which is kind of weird considering I work for myself. So who knows? Um, I don't know. All going well, I'd be there fairly soon. But yeah, all going well, I'd be there by the age of 23. Because I'd be finished college, the lady'd be finished, and I'd have a fair bit done. Well, Jason, I think that's because you live in Minnesota. It's fucking cold in Minnesota. Yeah, that's fair. I'm sure it's cool. I'm sure it's cool. Um, I think about it a lot, but not too much. Difference between like ambition and I don't know obsession. So, you know, I'll tackle it when I get closer to it. Yeah, 20 degrees my temperature versus your temperature, big difference. 20 degrees Celsius is a warm summer's day. Fahrenheit, I haven't a fucking clue. I'll actually look that up now. What's the difference in that? -6. Nice. -6 degrees Celsius. Are you for real? It does not get that cold here. It rains. It doesn't get that cold. Uh, yeah, I might make a pass on that one. Yeah. Right. I may let some people in. We're going to finish this up in maybe 12 minutes. So put this in here. We'll have a wee chat and see what happens. Yeah, I guess you're right, Easy. It's what you make of it, though. Or maybe I'll go to Alaska because they give you like that $1,000 just for living there. I seen The Simpsons made a joke about that. Like they give it so that people don't care about the wildlife being ravaged and the whole place ruined for oil. So yeah, that's a bit dodgy. That's fair. That's fair, Jason. I seem to have some kind of what do you call them from Star Wars? What are the sand people in Star Wars? What are they called? Um, fuck, what are they called? Hmm. Tusken Raiders. I got a Tusken Raider in here. Fucking dog was in here before he got on. He's like, yeah.
What's up, babe?
How are you doing, man? How's things?
Chilling. College is about to begin. On the 26th, registration ends on the 19th, so
Yeah.
picking classes.
Oh, you doing that right now?
Yeah.
What are you
Not
gonna do?
that. I have a contract, meaning I have like there's certain classes I need to graduate, and then, you know, it's just bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
So,
Oh man, college. What a pain. What a pain in the
and
ass.
the biggest scam in America.
Uh, even here, yours is pretty damn expensive. I don't know why anyone would go. Anyone.
hmm
Uh,
Can you can you tell me why? I would love to get one on your show or my show. Tell me why 20 years ago no one would want to clean up a dead body or or like, you know, sew it back together for the funeral, but now it requires a 6 year college day.
don't know, man. Don't know.
So Uh,
I really don't know.
how would you?
I don't think it's like this conspiracy thing of keeping the population uneducated, and a lot of people believe that. But I don't know, man. It's just I guess people want the experts nowadays. You don't want someone who's good. You want someone who's an expert.
Yeah.
Like if I was
Yeah.
hiring someone, I wouldn't hire Joe Schmo. I'd try to get someone who's an expert in what I'm doing, even someone who might be a bit better at it than I am. Um, but
But
actually, that's
I,
something. If you're more knowledgeable in a field of study than your boss, you're probably never going to get in, which can be a problem for some people.
uh,
Um, I know someone that happened to them. They were like an expert in finance, but they're also an expert in finance. What was it? Financial advisory, financial crime prevention, blah blah blah. I didn't get the job because they knew more than their boss.
uh, aside from that, yeah, I had this show yesterday. I got a phone call today. He's like, "Let's do it again tomorrow." I'm down, and then I was like, "Okay," and then yeah,
I mean, I'll tune in again. I'm sorry to hear that happened. Um,
um,
Jason, what's the crack here? Do you have to? Oh, it's 4 years.
yeah. Community college is 2 years if you do it right and you don't fail anything. It's 2 years, and then you can go to big boy college, like a state college, for another 2 years, and it's a bit cheaper that way. But my community college was about 4 to 5 a semester, 4 to 5 grand a semester, which isn't that bad.
Yeah, it's about in line with Irish prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Do you have to go to college to be an electrician in the United States? Could you get an apprenticeship instead? Can you be
Yeah.
self-taught in these things? Do you have to actually
You
go to college
know,
for this?
they have a trade school. Like they have, you can go to like a trade school and then like learn from someone like they
Nope, he's on a
know
show.
they know what I'm on stream arts to not coming, but I have a friend of mine that's becoming a plumber, and I don't want to talk bad about that guy, but he made some decisions in life that led him to where he is. Good guy, good friend of mine, but
Yeah. No, I know the story, man. I know the story. Um, the thing with a plumber is you'll never find a poor plumber. You'll never find a poor plumber.
no,
Someone's shiting up their toilet and it has to be pumped by someone. But you'll never see a rich plumber. That's one thing that's often said in Ireland. You'll never find a poor tradesman, but you'll never find a rare one or a rich one either.
I mean, listen, as long as you're making enough money where you're happy and you have enough to yeah, it's like Jim said 20 years ago, like no one was rich. Everyone made enough money just to like live. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I think that this social media implies that everyone has to be like this, when in reality, it's okay to not make that much money and you know still live comfortably. I'm
yeah,
planning on being an electrician. 60, 60. I don't know what community college you're going to.
Doug. I'll let you answer this first before I answer it. What's your dream job?
Who me?
Yeah, we got
I
five
can
minutes.
I can't have it, but I would love to be a cop.
You can't have it because you have cerebral palsy.
Yeah,
I guess that'd be kind of dodgy with the old trigger finger.
yeah. But,
That'd be a bit bad.
I mean, I go out shooting. I just use the middle finger. So, but no, the whole thing
Mm, that's fair.
taught this way is too.
Yeah, well, it may as well be. It may as well be. It's even better, some would say. Except those people are very, very rare to find. Easy for myself. Um, I've always wanted to be an entertainer, in some way. You know, obviously wouldn't make a very good comedian. I'm not making too good of a podcast host, but I think I'm kind of catching on. You know, you need your 10,000 hours. You gotta try to figure it out. I feel like I'm doing right by that. Besides that, I don't know. I'd love to work in production and in film, blah blah blah. Like I do bits. I do gig work basically. But I'd love to be someone's full time editor because I don't know. I think that would do well. And but I'd love to keep the Awfully Irish company going. Like I don't see any reason why I'd ever stop it. In all fairness.
I do have to add though, if I could ever, I mean, besides the cop dream, which she got shut down, like first year of high school, because I realized, you know, dude, I would love to be in the GTA game story.
That would be pretty cool. I've had people on from them before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I I feel like everyone that's been involved with that game, yes, they're forgotten, but like those characters, no one forgets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like you can be immortalized in games. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really really cool. But anyway, we got to finish up, dog. It's been a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. All five of you who are here right now. It's no Joe Rogan, but we're getting there, lads. Make sure to like and subscribe so we may get there one day. Easy, best luck. You may message me after about your college stuff. Power to you. Dudley, you better keep showing up. And Dog, stay sexy, man. All right, ladies.